Listen up, guys. I used to think driving a Tesla Model S made me the tech king of the road. Then I looked at what they are building over in China right now, and I realized something painful. We are getting absolutely scammed. While we are paying $80,000 for plastic interiors and steering wheels that peel, they are getting literal spaceships that make our luxury cars look like golf carts. Today, I'm showing you 10 forbidden Chinese hypercars that use pure cheat codes to destroy the American market. Get ready to be mad! Starting our countdown at number 10, the AITO M9. Backed by Huawei, this is a massive flagship SUV packed with an augmented reality heads-up display and a chassis made of aerospace-grade aluminum. This thing makes a fully loaded BMW X7 look like it was built in 2010. It's the ultimate luxury family hauler, but with Silicon Valley brainpower. But here is the absolute craziest flex. The headlights are literally 100-inch cinema projectors. Imagine pulling up to a blank wall while camping, turning on your high beams, and projecting a 4K movie directly from your headlights. Inside, a massive 32-inch screen drops from the ceiling. You don't just drive to the movies. The car is the movie theater. Would you trade in your Chevy Tahoe for an SUV that doubles as an outdoor cinema? Let me know in the comments. Number 9, check this out, the M-Hero 917. This is a quad motor, 1,000 horsepower off-road beast that looks like a stealth bomber had a baby with a Humvee. We love the GMC Hummer EV here in the States, but it weighs as much as a small house and costs a fortune. The M-Hero is lighter, more aggressive, and has military-grade DNA baked right into it. Here's the flex. Crab walk mode. Imagine you are stuck on a super tight trail in Moab, Utah, with a massive boulder blocking your way. Instead of doing a stressful 10-point turn near a cliff, you just engage crab walk, and your massive truck literally glides diagonally sideways to pass the rock. You will look like an absolute off-road god to everyone else on the trail. If the zombie apocalypse happens tomorrow, are you taking a Ford Bronco or the stealth bomber on wheels? Number 8 is the Li Auto Mega. It's an 800-volt architecture EV minivan with an aerodynamic drag coefficient lower than a Porsche 911. In America, minivans are for soccer moms driving Honda Odysseys. But this is a high-speed VIP lounge. It makes our traditional vans look like ancient farming equipment. Range anxiety? Dead. This thing can charge 310 miles of range in just 12 minutes. Imagine being on a road trip with your family. You pull over, the kids go pee, you grab a black coffee, and boom! Your massive 7-seater spaceship is ready for another 300 miles before you even finish your drink. Inside, it's so quiet, you can hear your kids breathing. Be honest, guys, could a design this wild actually convince an American dad to drive a minivan? Number 7, the Xiaomi SU7, built by a smartphone company pushing 673 horsepower and hitting 60 in 2.7 seconds. This thing literally gaps a Porsche Taycan turbo, but it costs the same as a completely stripped down Toyota Camry. But the real flex? The ecosystem. Imagine you're walking to your car, watching a YouTube video on your phone. You open the door, swipe up, and boom, the video literally flies from your phone onto the massive center screen seamlessly. It's so fluid, it makes Apple CarPlay feel like it runs on Windows 95. Be honest, if you could buy a Porsche killer for $40,000, are you seriously still going to a Ford dealership? Yes or no? Number 6, the Avatr 12. It's got nearly 600 horsepower, Huawei autonomous driving, and a 35-inch 4K screen wrapping around the dash. It looks like a $150,000 concept car from Cyberpunk 2077, but in China, it starts around 40 grand. You can't even buy a decent Chevy Blazer for that. And get this, it has no rear window, none. Just solid metal. You rely entirely on HD cameras and screens. Imagine pulling up to a red light, and the guy behind you realizes your car is so advanced, it doesn't even need glass. You are literally piloting a Gundam. Could you handle driving a car with no back window? Or are you too scared to trust the cameras? Let me know. Breaking into the top 5 is the Nio ET9, a 900-volt architecture ultra-luxury flagship packing 700 horsepower. This isn't competing with Tesla. This was built to completely humiliate the Mercedes Maybach for a fraction of the cost. The suspension is pure black magic. You can stack a pyramid of champagne glasses on the hood and drive over a speed bump without spilling a drop. But here is the ultimate party trick. In the winter, the car can vibrate its chassis to literally shake off a foot of snow like a wet golden retriever. Imagine walking out of a restaurant in Colorado, pressing a button, and your car just violently shakes itself clean while everyone stares. Would you pay for that feature alone? Because I would. Moving on to number 4, we have a certified track weapon, the Zeekr 001 FR. 1,265 horsepower, 0 to 60 in just over 2 seconds, and it was specially tuned by F1 world champion Kimi Räikkönen. Listen, the Tesla Model S Plaid is fast in a straight line, but it's a one-trick pony. This Zeekr comes stocked with massive carbon ceramic brakes and aero that generates real downforce. It doesn't just beat the Plaid, it bullies it on the track. The ultimate party trick? It has 4 independent motors. You can pull up to the drag strip, absolutely gap a Dodge Demon, and then effortlessly do a 360-degree tank turn on the tarmac, just to disrespect the competition. Oh, and it's a hatchback, so you can still fit your groceries in the back. Do you think Elon Musk checks under his bed for the Zeekr 001 FR? Because he should. Number 3, the Maxro S800, an 18-foot long, ultra-luxury land yacht packed with Huawei's most insane self-driving tech. In the US, if you want this kind of presence, you buy a $400,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This gives you 90% of that experience for a third of the price. You don't drive this car, you get chauffeured. Imagine sitting in the back on diamond-quilted silk, looking up at a starry night ceiling, while the car drives itself through dense city traffic, completely hands-free. If this massive glowing tank pulls up behind you in your rearview mirror, you move out of the way. It screams, "I have arrived." If you had the cash, are you buying a boring German badge? Or are you buying this absolute spaceship? Runner-up at number 2, we have to talk about the BYD YangWang U9, a full-blown 1,300 horsepower electric supercar that does 0 to 60 in under 2.3 seconds. Ferrari and Lamborghini will charge you $500,000 for this level of performance. This car costs half of that, and it has chassis technology that the Italians haven't even dreamed of yet. The D-Sus X suspension system on this car is illegal levels of cool. Let's say you blow a tire going 100 miles per hour on the track. The car will instantly lift that corner off the ground and let you drive perfectly safe on just 3 wheels. But the ultimate flex? If you're at a car meet, you press a button and this 1,300 horsepower supercar will literally bounce off the ground. All 4 wheels in the air, a jumping supercar. Look at this footage and tell me, is the era of the European supercar officially dead? And finally, number 1, the final boss. The BYD Yangwang U8, a 7,700 pound off-road monster with almost 1,200 horsepower. This makes a Mercedes G-Wagon look like a Fisher-Price toy from the 1990s. With 4 independent motors, this heavy beast can do a complete 360-degree tank turn on asphalt. But wait, it gets crazier. If you accidentally drive into a river, the car seals itself, floats on the water, and uses the wheels to navigate like a literal boat. Let me repeat that. The car is a boat. You could launch this into a lake in Texas and just cruise away while everyone on the shore loses their minds. I'm still shook. Which one of these forbidden fruits would you take home? Drop your pick in the comments, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time.